before we start, I want you to notice something. The fact that you even clicked on this video wasn't random, because not everyone feels this way. Not everyone questions their life. Not everyone feels like they're meant for something more. And not everyone carries that quiet feeling of, there has to be more than this. But you do. And here's the part most people won't say out loud. That feeling isn't a confusion, it's recognition. Something in you already knows. So instead of asking what's wrong with me, the real question is, what if nothing is wrong with you at all? What if the things that made you feel different are actually the exact signs that you were chosen for a greater purpose? Let's talk about it. Let's go back for a moment. Think about your life growing up. You probably noticed things earlier than others, felt things more deeply than others, questioned things others just accepted, and maybe you tried to ignore that. Maybe you tried to fit in, to think like everyone else, to shrink parts of yourself just to feel normal. But it never fully worked, did it? Because being different isn't something you can switch off. It's something you are. And here's the shift. What if your awareness was never the problem? What if it was actually your advantage? People who are chosen for something greater often see beyond the surface. They don't just live life, they observe it, question it, feel it. And yes, that can feel isolating, but that separation you feel is actually perspective. You're not outside of life because you don't belong. You're outside of it because you're meant to see it clearly. Now let's talk about something deeper. Your challenges. Because if you're being honest, your path hasn't been the easiest. You've gone through things that changed you, moments that forced you to grow up faster, situations that made you question everything. And at the time, it didn't feel meaningful. It felt unfair, heavy, confusing. And here's a perspective shift that can change everything. What if your life wasn't happening to you, but actually for you? Because people who are meant to hold depth are often shaped by depth. Your struggles built your awareness. Your pain built your empathy. Your confusion built your ability to seek the truth. You didn't just go through things, you became someone through them. And the strength you carry now, that's not accidental, that's preparation. There's something about you that's hard to explain to other people. You just feel things. You can walk into a room and sense the energy. You can meet someone and instantly know if something feels off. You can feel when something isn't aligned, even if it looks perfect on the outside. And for a long time, you might have doubted that. You might have told yourself, I'm overthinking, I'm too sensitive, I'm reading too much into this. But what if you weren't wrong? What if you were actually tuned in? Because your intuition isn't random, it's guidance. And when you're meant for something greater, logic alone won't lead you there. You need something deeper, that inner knowing you feel. That's your direction. And the more you trust it, the more your path starts to make sense. Here's another sign that often gets overlooked. You can't just go through the motions in life. You're probably tried. You tried doing what's expected, following the path that looks right on paper. chasing things that should make you happy, but something always feels missing because you're not here for surface level experiences. You're here for depth. You don't just want success, you want meaning behind it. You don't just want connection, you want authenticity. You don't just want to exist, you want to understand why you exist. And that kind of thinking, it separates you from the majority. But it also brings you closer to your purpose. Because your purpose isn't found in distraction, it's found in depth. Let's talk about that feeling, that quiet pull inside you. It shows up randomly sometimes, in moments of stillness, in moments of frustration, in moments where you ask yourself, is this really it? And even if you ignore it, it comes back. It's not coincidence. That's alignment trying to find you. Because when you're meant for something greater, you can delay it, but you can't escape it. The calling doesn't go away because it's a part of who you are. And you don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need the full plan. You just need to stop dismissing the feeling, because that feeling, that's the beginning of everything. If you've made it this far, I want you to take this in. You were never too sensitive. You were never too emotional. You were never too different. You were aware, and awareness is where everything begins. You don't need to become someone new. You just need to stop projecting who you already are, because the version of you that felt different is the exact version of you that's meant to rise. So trust it, not the noise, not the expectations, not the fear. Trust yourself, because deep down, you've always known. If you like this video, there are many more. Check out my channel. We'll see you soon. Bye.